The best thing about having a successful print-on-demand business is being able to replicate the successful t-shirts with minimal to no effort. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in today's video. I'm going to be showing you a t-shirt that can be replicated literally hundreds of times, and it's so unbelievably popular now in June. But even better than that, it's popular throughout the whole year. I see this particular type of t-shirt and this particular niche get sales every single month of the year. This particular shirt is making over 60,000 every single month, and that's revenue. How much profit is it making? Well, this shirt, and I'm gonna show it to you really soon, but this shirt is selling for $18.95. So with Amazon royalties, it's making over $14,000 every single month in profit. That is a ridiculous amount of profit, and this is just from one of the designs. Like I said, the whole premise of this video is to show you how this design can be spread across 100 different t-shirts, and all you have to do is just change one word. But what I want to say is the fact that this t-shirt is making 14,000 profit shouldn't be the reason you are watching this video. That's quite a unique success story from that print-on-demand seller, and that's not something many people see. Now, what I am saying is it's entirely possible for you to make a good amount of money. I don't know if you'll make that amount of money, but the fact that someone is making that amount of money goes to show that there's a lot of room for others to also make a substantial amount of money with this niche, with this design, with this idea. So instead of striving to achieve these numbers, let's just aim to get our first few sales and then scale it up from there. I like to say think big, but don't think so big where it's like so out of reach, and by the time you get there, you would have, lost motivation. So start with small incremental goals until you get to the big one. And this video is also sponsored by Xyro, and I'm going to tell you a bit about Xyro later on in the video, but it's an epic company, and you're gonna find out why. So in this video, we are going to be looking at that t-shirt in question, analyzing the design, seeing what worked, what didn't work, having a look at the description, the keywords of the description, of the bullets, and of the title, seeing what they have done right and how we can learn, not copy, but how we can learn from their success. And I'm also going to show you what I mean when I say one word has to be changed, and it can be, 100 different designs. This idea works across so many different designs, and I'm going to explain exactly what I mean when we are actually looking at it on the computer. So let's head over to the computer. But before we do, let me just quickly tell you about today's sponsor, Xyro. Xyro is an incredible website builder, and I've tried so many of them, and I finally landed on one that I like, and I'm just so happy that they've decided to partner with me. I've built my entire personal branding website with Xyro, and the main reason I've done it is for the affordability, the ease of use, right, and the speed. I just drag and drop things, I can put things on top of each other. You have this grid which just expands or decreases, and whatever it wants just conforms to whatever you want it to look like, right? And as well as that, one thing that is so important with a website is speed. And one thing I was finding with my Squarespace site is that it was just a tad slow, whereas with Xyro, it's just snappy all the time. So that's really, really good. Now, because this is a print-on-demand video, I want to tell you how Xyro can work perfectly for your print-on-demand business. If you're thinking about, creating a website selling t-shirts, if you want to sell on Redbubble or Amazon, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to sell on your own platform, what you would usually do is potentially go to Shopify, right? Or I don't know, any other platform. But those platforms are expensive, and the apps for those platforms are expensive, and their whole, ease of use isn't that good. It's very overcomplicated. And that's why, I've landed on Xyro, and I think it's just one of the best options for you, because not only is it super affordable, and at the moment they have an amazing offer on any yearly plan, you get 3 months free. So that's just a really cool offer. But as well as that, their actual plans are just cheaper than most other platforms, and they're a lot easier to use than most other platforms. So definitely go and check that out if you're interested in, creating a website or taking this to the next level. The link is just below in the description, and as well as that, you can use the code SHIMMY if that link doesn't work, and that will give you this discount. So definitely click that link in the description, and yeah, go and get this incredible deal. For now, let's go and check out this t-shirt. This is the t-shirt in question. Papa, because grandpa is for old guys. Really simple font, really simple design. I mean, it's a couple of words. There's no graphics, nothing. This can be made in literally any program. It could probably be made in Word. It's so easy, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. You know, I'm not, you know, bashing this t-shirt. I'm just trying to explain that sometimes all you need is a really good sentence or phrase of some sort for it to take off. Now you can see it's in a whole bunch of different colors. Okay, they're selling it for $18.95, which is quite a lot, which means they're making $4.45 in royalties. Now we're going to have a look at the exact numbers in just a second, but let's quickly have a look at the keywords that they've used. So now that we've kind of discussed the design, very, very simple design, good font, moving on. Their brand, Grandparents Day Gift Design Co. They've got a whole bunch of keywords in there. Now I have heard recently that Amazon merch do not like it when you put the word gifts into a listing. Now that's not to say, you know, they will reject your shirt. So what you can do is you can still use the word gift, and if your t-shirt gets rejected, then just remove it. If it doesn't get rejected, then you're good to go. Now, the next one is the title, Men's Papa Because Grandpa is for Old Guys Shirt, Funny Dad T-shirt. I wouldn't put the word shirt in there just because Amazon don't like it, and that is one surefire way to get rejected. You got t-shirt as well, which is what they put in, and then you've got T. Now T, a lot of people I see do this, and it's quite smart because it's not the word t-shirt, so it doesn't get flagged up, and it's just another way people search for t-shirts. Either way, you've got a whole bunch of keywords in here, so they've really used every keyword they possibly can, even though it kind of doesn't make sense, but it's fine. You've then got the bullets. Now this is where it really makes a difference. So you've got all of those bullets. Grandpa shirt from son, super dad shirt from grandkids, this awesome dad shirt from newborn is the Christmas gift. It's like just full of keywords. And what I'm starting to realize here is the t-shirts that are making a serious amount of money, unless it's super trendy, right? Like the LGBT t-shirts, they were super, super trendy. So they didn't need as many keywords to be successful. But for a t-shirt that, you know, isn't crazy trendy, it needs the keywords for it to, you know, become successful. And you can see how many keywords they have used here. It's actually crazy. And then down with the description, you know, the description is very, very simple. It's just for the man who sleeps through movies, football games, church, TVs, funny shirts, ultimate dad joke, for the bearded dad or tattooed, like literally bearded dad, tattooed dad, living the dad life. And then you can see they've got a whole bunch of different grandpa names here as well. So you can really see that they've done their research on keywords. They really know what they're doing, and we can learn so much from them. So if we were to create a t-shirt similar, you know, with our own design, obviously, I would use very similar keywords because clearly these keywords work. Now let's have a look at the numbers, because I know that's what you guys want to see. With 3,171 monthly sales, right? A price of $18.95. So they are pricing this at quite a high price, right? It says they get around 60,000 in revenue. Now, based on those sales, we can work out that they get around 14,000 in profit. They've got a very good BSR. And then, you know, just classic score rating is 4.6, and that's just because it's an Amazon merch shirt, which is very hard to get, you know, a good rating. And then you've got 100 reviews, which is not very many reviews. So you can see from the numbers here, you would think, how is this shirt doing well? But clearly it's doing amazing. You know, BSR under 5,000. That is huge for print on demand. That's absolutely huge. So what I wanted to show you, and the main thing of this video, right? And this is it. This is the big one. You can see how it says Papa because Grandpa is for old guys. Now, as soon as I saw that, I thought, how could this be scaled up? How could we turn this into 20, 30, 40 designs without having to change much? And I thought we could just change the word Papa. So I did a quick Google search and I came across this website. Choose the perfect grandfather name. And it just lists all the different types of grandfather names. You've got traditional grandfather names: Big Daddy, Big Paw, Grandfather, Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpappy, Gramps. I actually know someone that uses Grandpappy, Granddad, Granddaddy, Grandpop, Pawpaw. There are so many, and every single one of these words, these names, could be used for Papa, right? Every single one of them. Now, you've also got modern grandfather names: Ace, Boss, Bubba, Buck, Buddy, Buzzy. I haven't heard of half of these. G Dad or G, really? okay, either way, some people use them, and that's what's cool, right? So then you've got all of these. So I'm not counting this, but maybe there's 20 there, 20 there. So already we've just turned this into another 40 designs, right? And then finally, you've got grandfathers in other languages. Don't forget other languages. You've got Chinese, you've got Filipino, Flemish, French, German, Greek, Hawaiian. You've got all these, or you've got Yiddish. You've got all of these different types of names, right? And I definitely think, right, so for a design like this, you could easily incorporate all of these different names and just have a shop dedicated to selling grandpa shirts. Now, don't just look at this design and think, oh, I'm going to take their design and I'm going to use some other names. Don't do that. There are so many grandpa t-shirts. So if we put in grandpa t-shirt, there are so many different t-shirts. So Papa, I'm a proud grandpa. If Papa can't fix it, no one can. So there's tons of different t-shirts that you can do, right? That could work. And all I'm saying is, if you ever do a grandpa t-shirt, just make sure to replicate that exact design across tons of different names. And hopefully, you know, you might get a few sales from each name because it's not as popular of a name, but even a few sales makes a massive difference. And there you have it. One design, one t-shirt, but now you're able to add one word and appeal to hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of more people. Now, these less common names may not get many sales. In fact, they may get no sales, but if you spread yourself over 100 t-shirts, you never know which ones may bring in just a couple of sales every single day, and a few sales every single day across, you know, 100 t-shirts. It does add up. And I know this seems like it's really popular because it's Father's Day at the moment, but don't let that, you know, warp your idea here, because I've seen these types of t-shirts work throughout the year. Yes, it sells better around Father's Day, but I've seen it sell, you know, around Christmas. I've seen it sell September time. I've seen it sell in January. It's just a popular t-shirt that people generally like buying for their, you know, spouses, or even kids buying for their parents. Don't forget, if you do want to get Zyro, the link is in the description. It will give you that special discount, so definitely go and check that out. And lastly, I just want to say this design is obviously someone's design. So I'm not telling you to go and rip off their design, but I'm telling you this idea of creating a t-shirt very similar, right? And there are so many different designs that you could do, so many different types of wording you can do. But what the main idea of this video is, just don't settle on Papa or Grandpa or anything like that. You've got, you know, tons of different names that you could use to spread this across a huge audience. And finally, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like this video. If you haven't smashed that subscribe button, then please do. I'm so close to 50,000 subscribers, and it's just taken me a while to get there. So smash that subscribe button, help me get there, and hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's video.